All right, welcome back out to the shop. It's been quite a while. Not going to throw the super busy stuff on you, but it was summertime, so a lot of things happened during the summertime. Vacations, getting stuff done. My son got married. Had to work on his place a little bit. Got a tractor to help him with that kind of stuff. It's parked right behind the camera. Had the shop's a mess. There's just a lot of stuff going on. But wintertime's coming, and we finally have a little more time to spend out in the shop. We haven't made much progress on the Sydney lathe. It's about right where we left off. I've started sorting out the parts for the taper attachment. I think I got all the pieces ready to go back on it. I'm a die and a tap. The end of the cross feed screw is dinged up, and I thought I'd go ahead and clean the threads up while we got it. It's a weird size. If I measured everything out right, it's a 15/32 by 32 pitch. The tap and die just came in, and I run it into the nuts that are on the back of there, and it seems that's the right size. So it's just going to take a little fiddling with to get it started on the screw on the back side. I mean, it's a fine pitch. I mean, it's ridiculously fine. Let me grab it. I mean, 32 on that size is a fine pitch. So we got it started on there, and it seems to be, that goes right onto it. So we'll do that. We'll bring you along. I had to go back and watch some of the videos myself because it's been 2 years since we got the lathe in here, and it's been that long. Just tearing it down, cleaning everything. I want to say rebuilding, but we really didn't rebuild a lot of it. We changed the bearings, we changed bushings, we cleaned everything. Other than grungy, it looks in good shape. It really travels down the ways really good. I got to find out, some final adjustment stuff to do on it like that, but I need to get the taper attachment on it. We have a few parts to make, so I need to get it in running order so we can make, things like this bushing for the feed engage, not the feed engage, to get the spindle, the clutch, the clutch rod. So this is the part I talked to Adam about. If he could make one or have suggestions from his suggestion was just to make another bushing, broach it, and then tack in or weld in some keyway. So that's what we're going to do. But I'm probably going to either 3D print one first just to get an idea of the sizes and everything. Get that on there, then we'll machine one. But we have to put the thing back together, and then after we machine it, take it back apart. So I think I'm going to do it that way. Just put this one back in there. Or we might just broach this one and put one keyway in it temporarily, make another one, then when I take it apart, at least I'll have clutch engagement down there on the carriage. I reached out to Shars, and we got a number 10 broach set because we're going to need one, so I might as well get one. I think they had it on sale. If it wasn't, Merry Christmas to me. So I got a number 10. Haven't even unwrapped anything yet, but it seems, the broach plugs and stuff like that seems to be in good quality. I've never used one, so I don't have nothing to gauge on. So, and with this, we're going to have to get on it and get our press built. So from all the cranes that we've built, I still have 20 feet of that S4 I-beam left. So we're going to build the press out of that. Nothing fancy this go around. So it'll be probably just go to Harbor Freight and get one of their air-over hydraulic jacks, put that thing on it, get as much as I can out of it. So we'll probably, I'm sure we're going to design everything in Fusion, and then I'll run it through the simulation and make sure it's going to handle everything that we're going to put on it. I don't know, well, I'm sure everybody's seen that one that Adam Booth got for, I think he calls it his crankshaft press. I really like that design for broaching. And I talked to my brother about building maybe a cantilever style, so it'd be an I-beam straight up. It doesn't need the H-beam because we're just going to press straight down. And get a big lead screw or some kind of Acme screw, or probably not a threaded rod, but an Acme screw. I mean, the one on this lathe is, it looks to be, 2 inches probably, which would be plenty. It's just how do you drive that? So that'd be something fun to challenge, or something fun to do and challenging. So some kind of cantilever design, mainly just for broaching. So if you can imagine, one of those arbor presses, those big arbor presses that those guys use, other than the ratchet kind like here, imagine a screw coming down where that shaft's at. So I thought that would be something fun to tackle. Don't know what kind of motor put on it yet. You know, what any of that is. Just this, we're just throwing out thoughts right now. And I thought that would be really, really neat to have for broaching, especially broaching. So I like the speed of his. You know, it goes down pretty good. And then your length of travel is only limited by the length of that screw. So instead of, you know, running an arrow or hydraulic 4 inches, getting something 4 inches, getting something 4 inches, just, you know, other than being a fun project, I think it'd be very functional to take up way less space if it was just a cantilever, or just a straight up design with a cantilevered over. So imagine in your mind like a camelback drill press, something like that, but with the however you get the feed to come down. Figure that out. I just thought it'd be a neat project. We're building our hose rollers for fire departments, so we had to change the design because shipping was killing them. So we changed it into a two-piece design. We're working on that now. These are the last of the painted models. After this is it. I'm not painting anymore. It's a pain in the butt. I have a spray room in the back shop, but it's just a pain in the butt. So I need to get the powder coating oven done. So that is the next project, no matter what. You know, we'll get the taper attachment put together because that's all laid out and the parts are everywhere. So I need to get that put on just and get it out of my hair, so I won't have to think about it and worry about the parts disappearing. And then, but once that's done, the powder coating oven's on the table, and we're going to finish that, which won't take long. We just need to put the metal on the inside, insulate it. The elements are already in it. I got a buddy of mine who builds electrical components for huge dry kilns in the wood industry. So he's going to build a controller, and then he'll wire it, and then we just got to run some big wire because it's got 4 big heat elements in it, so it's going to suck a little power. But I'm just tired of painting, so we'll get the powder coating oven done, and then we can start powder coating everything. I mean, you got to clean the paint. I've never powder coated, but I don't see it needing to be any cleaner than what you do when you paint. And then the cleanup's less. We'll just build a big cabinet, seal it real good, and put desiccants in it to keep the powder dry. I'll just buy one for each color and be done with it. I don't want to change guns. I don't want to clean guns. They're going in there, keep it all dry, and then be done with it. But that's where we are now. I know it's been quite a while since we put out a video, and I do apologize, but it takes time to make these videos. So I'm rambling on this morning. Just I don't want to put out any content or anything like that. This is not what this is about. This channel's about. I'm not in it to make any money or anything like that. It's just to have this interaction with Sydney owners, for one thing. There's quite a few. There's more than I thought there would be, because I have never seen a Sydney up until I got mine. And then I met Kenny through Instagram, the metal butcher. Golly, can't remember his name. Michael something. I can't remember his name on Instagram. They're very knowledgeable, and they have one. It amazes me how many people have this, and then it amazes me how many people don't know about it. I mean, the design of it, it's just phenomenal. So we'll get this one done for sure. Contemplating on tearing the motor out of it. I mean, I've done everything else, and that thing's a hoss. That thing's huge. It's this big around. So do you drag that thing out and have it rebuilt, or would you try to spin it up and see if any weird noises come out of it? It has no end play that you can feel, but I haven't done anything further than that to check it. So we might put it together. Go ahead and order the rotary or the phase converter, the American rotary phase converter. That's what I'm trying to say. Get it hooked up, and then we can continue on with that. Still looking for a manual mill. Haven't found one to my liking. Locally, or any of the auctions that I bid on where I can get it shipped here. So, and once you get up into the price of a new one, it's not worth bidding on, in my opinion. You don't know what you're getting if you can't drive to the auction. So these online auctions, it kind of scare you a little bit. So once you get, my threshold is it's got to be half of what I can buy a new one for. So, and then I stop. It's just not worth it for me. Mathado had me a big, K&T, but lost it at the last minute. It's the way it goes, I set a limit, and I won't go over that limit no matter what. So I lost that one. Worst comes to worst, we'll just buy a smaller one, maybe a Taiwanese one or something like that to have in the shop. It's getting to the point I could really use one. So that might come sooner than later also. Just got more stuff to do. That's all. Roof on the shop. That's just hopefully this. I say fall, but it's almost wintertime now, so it might be a wintertime project. If not, it'd be a spring project, or whenever we can get it done, or hire somebody just to come do it. It might end up coming to that. But anyway, enough with this video. Quit boring you. We'll just keep on going on. As soon as we can get some stuff done in the shop, we'll definitely film it and we'll bring it to you. So until next time, see ya.